Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick show. We're going to be playing more Animal Crossing New Horizons, or Dobutsu no Mori, Animal Crossing, or Animals Forest. For some reason, every time I start the Animal Crossing show, it goes to this black screen. Thank you to Azure Tundra for sending over this copy of the game to be played on stream. Let's get an exclamation mark hype in that chat for Azure. And I'm excited. I'm really enjoying the Japanese version of the game, and meeting all the Japanese versions of the characters. Let's jump in here and see if we can say hi. Maybe say a little bit of Ohayou gozaimasu, as it shall be the morning for our Animal Crossing village. Got my cup of coffee too. Minasan, ohayou gozaimasu. Everybody, good morning. Tadaima no Margarita tori no jikoku wa 2021年1月24日日曜日の午前8時55分です。Coming back to Margarita, it's January 24th, 2021 on a Sunday, and it's at 8:55 a.m. 今日は特にお知らせはありませんが、today we don't really have any special announcements. 昨日の映画の再放送どなたかご覧にありました？ Yesterday's movie program, maybe like movie on TV. Who was that person, I guess, that was in that movie? もう何度も見てるお気に入りの映画ですが、昨日もやっぱり面白くて、今もまで余韻に浸ってるんです。Already, I've seen it. I don't know how many times I've seen it already, but it's my favorite. It's my favorite movie. Yesterday, as I suspected, really, really interesting, and even now, I think something about it's not too many times to watch it, something like that. 私たち、個人的なテレビの感想なんで、すいません。This a little bit of a personal thing about my TV ideas and thoughts and ideas. Excuse me. では、今日も皆さんが楽しく暮らせるよう精一杯お手伝いさせていただきますね。いさせていただきますね。Well then, everybody, let's have a great time today, and all help each other with what we're doing with all of our projects and stuff. Damn, this coffee is good today. For some reason, the half and half that I bought is like less than half and half. It's like more milk than cream in this mixture, but maybe I just didn't pour enough of it or something last time, because now it tastes perfect. So this is a Tanuki shopping thing. This is KK Walt's album that we bought. This is the Happy Home Academy, another S rank, okay. I'm not going to keep reading those Happy Home things. If all we're going to do is keep getting S ranks, there's no point in me actually reading their tooltips until like we're in trouble. Oh my god, with these bugs. How can there be so many bugs? I wonder if that's like related to what we have in our house. I think it's probably related to, is this where you want to do? Whoa! Well, that's not right. Oh, I put that into the inventory. I think it's related to how long we've been away, but I think we haven't really been away that long this time. I don't know what the deal is. Kazaru. It's saying in this area, put it in this area, or kabe ni. Maybe that means wall, kabe? I guess we'll find out. Kabe, I wonder. Oh, our cuckoo clock's going off. It's 9 o'clock. Huh. So let's try switching the lighting now, because we're starting to get to this point where we need to switch where we're putting this stuff. So we're going to put the lights a little bit lower, which is kind of weird, but there's no way we could put them up there. Unfortunately, I like our situation. The only other thing we could do maybe is raise all the albums up by 1 square, because we're kind of wasting this little extra square here by not putting them up there. So now they're almost like a molding on the wall. And what that accomplishes is it gives us a little bit more real estate to kind of experiment with wall hangings, and also lets us put these lights higher and sort of do some other things. So we could put this down here then, I guess. That's cool. Zertundra, welcome to the show. Let's get an exclamation mark high for Zertundra. We're playing more Dobutsu no Mori. Atsumare Dobutsu no Mori. I don't know what Atsumare means. I looked it up on Google, and the translation they gave was something like, I think it was something like overall or like compilation. It wouldn't have anything to do with New Horizons, but that might just be a purely English thing. So we have 2 things we want to look up, actually. One being Atsumare. Atsumare. The way the iPhone does their thing, it's like it will put in a window your stream, and then it's more annoying than anything because it blocks an important part of the screen where you need to press buttons. They need to really fix that and like move the buttons around the window or something. Atsumare means collected. Almost, yeah, like compilation is what I said. So it must just be a totally different name in Japanese. It's not trying to say New Horizons. And then the other word we were wondering about was kabe, which I believe is probably going to mean wall. Kabe. No, that's tabe they're showing me. Kabe? It doesn't say anything. Maybe I got the word wrong. Hold on, let's take a look. Okay, so all our albums are up here now. This is definitely going to give us more real estate. We'll put this down, we'll put this up. Actually, let's switch these around. Put the clock in the middle-ish area. Yeah, we want to match the spots of these. I don't know why this is so low. Good. Okay, now what do they say about this? We might need to, what can we hang on the wall? Anything? This. Kabe. Kabe ni kazaru. Kabe ni kazaru. Decorate on the wall. So kabe must mean wall. Yeah. Good. Good to know. Welcome, Joyful Avenger, to the show. Animal Crossing. I missed the old one. Oh yeah. It's been a long time since I played on the GameCube with the included memory card they used to give you. Oh, the old emote? Yeah, I don't really go in for any of the like Twitch gossip or info or anything. I know there's something that happened with it, but not really my thing. Sorry to hear they took it away though. Let's see, what is this? We got one fossil. We got a rug. And I think we actually want to put this in our house. Let's do that. Yeah, there's something. We always have something like dirty in our house or something. Yatta! Gokiburi, minna, inaku natte, sukkiri. It says I killed all of, or it says I did all of something, like everybody. Something relating to everybody, but I don't know what it is. I'm guessing it says like, all the cockroaches I killed them all. Something like that. Let's see what this is. Thanksgiving rug. Oh, that's kind of nice. I like that. It's nice and big, which is cool because there's never really any big pieces that we can put in our home. And let's see if we can... why won't they let me... Oh, to switch it around I have to go like this. I have to grab it in a spot where, yeah. No, there's no way we could do it without putting it on the rug. Yeah, that doesn't really look that good though. Trying to do this without grabbing all the items on it. Come on. Oh, I like the sound design on the rug. That's cool. Joyful saying, "Rip Bug." Sorry, Bug. He's just trying to live his life. Oh well. Oh yeah, it's turnip day. I forget the word for turnip. We saw it a little while ago. Oh, let's grab a fish. We didn't do the thing. Oh, we did. We did the thing meeting the fish guy. That was kind of like one of the first things we did in the Japanese version. But we haven't like paid off any of the fish-related stuff. So these are all. We now read every fish thing and every fossil thing and everything because any of the ones that we already got are actually still. They're new to us again because we will not have read them in Japanese. Suzuki o tsuriageta. Suzuki janakute. Suzuki nano ne. Oh, okay. So the joke here, I don't know what Suzuki is. It's probably like a bass or something. I caught a Suzuki, a bass, or some kind of fish. And then he's saying like it's not a Tanuki, it's not a Suzuku or whatever, like, it's not a Subaru. Like, he's making jokes. You can see that they all have the same pronunciation, but they're different kanjis. I can recognize that that's probably a funny joke, but I can't tell what the kanjis are that he's referring to like, translate the joke. Okay, so now... Come on. Whoa, what is that thing? Ika o tsuriageta. Gesso I don't understand that at all. I assume ika is squid. I caught a squid! Great job me! Gesso! I wonder what that means. Maybe that's like a reference to some kind of pop culture thing that has a squid in it. It seems like a catchphrase of some sort. Whoa. Oh, that's one of those things with the two eyes on the same side. これは彼を釣り上げたって、彼. I wonder what that is. Yeah, I'm not going to know any names of fish because I don't really know fish names. The joke that he's saying is basically he's just saying like, huh? Like he... Oh. これってよく見たら、ヒラメなの? He's saying like, this thing, I see it often. Hirame. I don't know what hirame would mean. Apparently I got some kind of fishing related achievement. Sakana no hakase ni naru. Mairu getto. 生き物図鑑の魚のページを埋めて魚図鑑を完成させてほしいだな。もう魚図鑑の、出来具合に応じてマイルをプレゼントするだな。もoops. Something like this, you know, as for maybe that's something like goal. Like, so the goal for these things to get this fish page is you know, increasing, and as this thing increases and you continue succeeding, we want you to continue succeeding with this. So with this fish goal, you can maybe something like we'll keep cheering you on or something like that, and we're going to give you miles as a present. Tanuki mairu o getto. Peach. Wonder what that one is. Oh, there's different goals here. Yuki asobi o tanoshimou. Yuki daruma zukuri campaign. So this is like a specific campaign they're doing where you play with a snowball, or you play with a snow thing. I think it's just that you're playing in the snow. Unless that's how they that's what they call a snowman, because there's a picture of a snowman. I wonder what that... Maybe playing in the snow is what they refer to as making a snowman. Is there saying, what if we had a JP viewer? Would you want them to explain the joke? Not really. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really be interested in that. I feel that the most important thing about learning is to gain the ability to be contented not understanding every single thing you read. The biggest detriment to learning, in my opinion, is going through a manga and feeling you have to, you know, translate every single line that you see if you don't understand it. Because then you're not really learning anything, you're just learning how to look things up in the dictionary. So yeah, I mean, you know, maybe if we see it 10 times, over those 10 times, we'll start to understand it based on having gained context through continuous reading. That's what I find is best for me when I've read like mangas and books and stuff. How about you? What's your favorite strategy for that kind of stuff when you're reading? Okay, I'm gonna catch one of these snowflakes if it's the last thing I do. Nope. Nope. The depth perception on those things is really rough. It's like you can't go for where the shadow is. You can kind of judge if you cross-reference the shadow of the snowball with the shadow of the character, then you sort of have an idea of where to aim your net. What? 雪の結晶だ。溶けないようにそっと触ろう。I think he's saying that maybe it's something like, the snow like fell or something like that. Something about being outside. I wonder what that was supposed to mean though. I'm also curious what 一個分ける. So this is divided into one piece? Okay, yeah, understood. Misebi rakasu. This is put this thing down here. This one is show it? Oh. Okay. Well, certainly that was what we were doing. We were showing it. So what can we make that has snow in it? If we had something, it would be on the top. Yeah, we don't have any snow stuff, but we probably will get it as we continue along. Maddie C Streams, thank you for the follow. Let's get an exclamation mark hype in the chat. And welcome to the Meatball Marauders. Take these 20 meatballs that you get for following. Use it to buy yourself your very own piece of fallen snow. Just make sure that it doesn't melt. That might be harder than it seems. Enjoy your piece of fallen snow and enjoy your stay in the Meatball Marauders. You can type exclamation mark meatballs in the chat if you want to check your channel currency of meatballs, as well as your channel ranking, which is based on how many meatballs you have. Welcome on in. We are playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. There's another snow thing. We should probably try and catch these whenever we can, just because they're, because they're probably, you know, worth something once it's not snowing anymore. Kaseki o horidashita. Kaseki, I guess, is fossil. That's the nice thing about playing a video game. Like, when we played Phantasy Star Online 2, I noticed that I very solidly learned the word buki, which means weapon, because we would see it all the time. And that's the nice thing about a video game, is that a lot of the menus, a lot of the recurring things keep coming back, and you really learn words very quickly because you're not only seeing them, but it's also connected directly to an action that you're doing. So yeah, I think kaseki will probably end up being one of those things. 12月, oh, this is probably, oh, tanuki da. So this is from all the tanukis. 12月23日が何の日かみんなは知ってるよね。そう、黒部さんの お誕生日だなもみんなでお祝いしてあげてね。December 23rd is the birthday for everybody. Make sure that you wish a happy birthday to Clovey, which I guess is one of our people who live here. Happy birthday to Clovey. I don't know who Clovey is. The interesting thing is that in Japanese, it's not like they're just translating the names. Isabel is not just like Isaberu, which would be like how you say Isabel in Japanese. It's a different name, which is obviously not that they're translating it into Japanese, but rather when they took, Isabel from the original Japanese version of the game and made the English version, they chose a name that English-speaking people would be more familiar with, which is Isabel. In the game, in the Japanese game, her name is something totally different. All right, let's buy the newest KK album. Ooh. KK Western. KK Western. That's how that is pronounced. He's on like a wanted poster. We don't really have any money. Man, when we go to Blathers' place, we're gonna really have... It's gonna be like an entire episode of just trying to translate what he's saying. Zer's net is lagging? Yeah, I've been having problems like that recently. My internet has been terrible lately. Tsuhan-san mai. Tsuhan, rather. Tsuhan zanmai. 通信販売は、離島生活の、ライフラインだなも、たぬきショッピングのご利用に応じてマイルをプレゼントするだなも。Something about like buying and selling, like the act of buying and selling is important on the lifestyle of our island. So doing tanuki shopping and supporting the community, for doing that, we're going to give you a present of Nook miles. Something like that. Oh wow, we have 20,000 miles. Mairu is the word for mile. It's kind of an easy one for anybody who wants... Do you want to know the Japanese word for mile? Easy one. Mairu. Oh my god. This area is very much in duress. Whoops. They're saying it's like watching a new game. You're able to read it so fast. Well, it's certainly not as fast as on the English language version. But I'm pretty happy with how, we've been progressing over these past, however many days that we've been doing the Japanese stuff. It's funny to think about, like, the original Duolingo show, where I was, like, struggling to read the simplest, like, hiragana word, like, one-syllable hiragana word. And now, I guess the biggest thing is being able to, like, see one character of a word that has multiple characters and then know, just, if you see the word for like architecture enough times in a row, you don't really read the whole word architecture in English. You read like R-A-R, and then you see that and you see the shape of the word that follows, and your brain just kind of goes like, okay, it says architecture because it's in a sentence about buildings or something. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of context. You just like get it because you know their surrounding stuff and you know what's likely to be in there, and your brain is putting the pieces together. That's what I'm pretty proud of right now, is like I'm starting to piece together things like that in Japanese as well. Look at this, we can push a snowball. Love that. So that's probably what they were saying on that that thing, was that we could probably build a snowman out of 3 snowballs, I guess. Oh, I broke it. So maybe I want to make it not touch touch the walls. Ishi. That's rock or stone. But it's interesting that ishi is, they don't use kanji for it. There's definitely, you can tell like the level of for kids the game is because of the amount of hiragana words they use instead of their kanji alternatives. But I appreciate that the normal speech has kanji in it and they just use furigana. Kinkoseki. I wonder what the kanji for that would be. Because kin is gold, but I don't know what koseki would be until I... Seki would be rock, I guess. I'm not sure what ko would be. I'll have to look at the word for it with the kanji in it. Because that's the thing with like hiragana words, that's why it's harder for me to read if it's only in hiragana, because there's about 500 different words that could be pronounced ko. Unless you know, you see the kanji for which one they're talking about, it's kind of hard to know. Nendo. Oh, so clay is nendo. I wonder if that's the basis for the nendoroido. The Nendroid figures. You know, they have that like line of toys that are kind of like Funkos, but they're like a Japanese thing. I'm pretty sure it was around before Funko, called Nendroid. I wonder if Nendo, because they're like, the idea being that they're like molded from clay. I wonder if that's what that is. This is tekkoseki. I don't know what that would really be. It's the same thing as gold, except it's the same thing as the gold rock, except it's, instead of kinkoseki, it's tekkoseki. So maybe it's like teki? Yeah, I don't know what. I mean, it's teki, teka, tekko. A lot of those would get shortened to tekko. Oh, okay, so I could have built a snowman then. Oops. So I guess we'll have to try and do that another time. For now, let's dump it in the water. Oh no, it's shrinking. Sorry. There it goes. Good stuff. Alright, so we got a lot of stuff to do here in this part of the island, but that's going to do it for now. Ladies and gents, that'll do it for Animal Crossing New Horizons this time. Thank you for joining the show. The channel is called The Voice of Nick. On here I stream 3 times a day, 7 days a week. If you want to see more of what happens on here, type !games in the chat. If you like what you saw, don't forget to hit the follow button, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.